Good morning. Welcome to the 25th episode. I got Cha-Cha here. She's kind of asleep. Not really the entertaining dog I was kind of expecting to. Here, there she is. See, she's just a little sleepy. She's just a little tired dog. Cutest thing in the world, though. You think this is good for a 25th episode? No, you don't? You don't? Oh, no. Well, come on. Let's tell you what. We're going out. Come on. I'm taking you with me. Come on. Let's go.
Montes de Aragón, campos de mi patria, para siempre adiós, adiós, para siempre los últimos ecos, las últimas ecos, resonando en mi pecho estarán, en mi pecho estarán, y mis ojos llorando pesares, llorando pesares, sus dolores, ay, sus dolores al mundo dirán. Destierro y ausencia constante, y ausencia constante. Me condenan tiranos de amor, tiranos de amor. Unos ojos del alma enemigos, del alma enemigos, mensajeros, ay, mensajeros de un pecho traidor. Cuando tus pies vuelvas al otro lado, las aguas del olvido me habrán curado. Y si así no sucede, triste de mí, a la patria que dejo, vendré a morir, vendré a morir. Sierras de Montes de Aragón,
Come with me. Come on. Let's go. I dropped my backpack. It's okay. Come on. Let's go. No. Not there. Come on. Come on. This way. Come on. It's not that far. If my hair can make it, so can you. Come on. It's not too far from here. Not much further yet. Come on. Keep going. This was a mistake. Come on. We're almost there. It's just over by this tree. Come on. We're almost there. My bench. You see that? You see that city? And that city? And those cities out there? You see, when I was a boy, my mother, she took me aside and she said, "Francois, above all else, you should love one another. You should try and find peace with one another, find happiness and joy." And that's why I became a waiter. No? Well, this is my bench. And welcome to it. Good morning. I'm going to film this way, although that is my bad side. That's not my dominant lobe. I apologize, but the sun's right over there. It's big and it's very bright. And I'm very thirsty. You just watched me basically run up that hillside. Would I recommend it to anyone? Well, maybe not, but I gotta tell you. Cheers. It ain't coffee, it'll do. Welcome to the 25th episode of To Be Honest. There. Now you can't say I'm in the shadow. You also can't say that I can see anything. So about a couple months ago, I began this experiment that I decided to call To Be Honest. The goal, the objective was simply that. Just, can I be honest? For instance, I'm going to be honest with you right now. The selfie stick that I'm filming on is connected to the phone, and it has a trigger finger. So if my finger so much as gets near its trigger, well, you get the point. So I'm kind of juggling this thing as I speak to you. So it's a fun morning. Anyway, to be honest, I gotta tell you, was a terrific flop. It was a really great little kind of a disaster. And yet, in a way, it's my favorite thing I've done in some time. Mostly because it's so different. You know, when I was younger, I got really good at writing. I got really good at acting. But I didn't really get too good at being me. I was perpetually in performance mode. And I gotta tell you, that does get exhausting. If you look back at the beginning of this channel, you'll definitely see an evolution from one thing to another to another. And the reason for that is that I like to try anything that comes into my mind, and that tells me if it's any good. It's, you know, trial and error isn't the best way, but you know, it works. I learned a lot of things that I did that I didn't like. I learned a lot of things that I did like. I would love to do another Radio Day Old, and I may one day. But this behemoth, this little travel-sized monster, by which I'm referring to the selfie stick that I'm juggling. No, I'm kidding. This thing. My glasses were getting fogged up. Tell you what, rather than get to all the heavy stuff first, I want to tell you that this spot is the first spot on this channel where I filmed myself. This trail, this spot. I don't even think I mentioned that it was a bench when I did it. So this spot has some meaning for me. This spot is where I stepped out from behind the actor and the writer and decided to try and be me for just a little while. And then get back into the comfortable robes of the actor and the writer. I'm going to show you some of that video. You're going to notice a distinct change, not least of which all the gray. But I'm lucky in a way. Putting aside viewership, God, man, these glasses, I am generating so much heat, my glasses just constantly fog. So I'll talk to you like this for a while. Putting aside viewership, which I knew was going to be small because this isn't a huge channel, and I wasn't doing something that was meant to be entertaining. As a matter of fact, I put a disclaimer on every one of these videos, not meant to entertain a single soul or something like that. And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to feel like I have to entertain anyone. This isn't so much for you as it is for me in a way. And it's been a really interesting 25 episodes. I found out that I've reconnected with some old friends through this video that I don't get to spend time with, but apparently they get to spend time with me. So why don't they do videos? Anyway, I've gotten some weird messages from people too, but that's YouTube, right? And I know I've been terrible with comments and responding to comments, and I'm getting better. When I first started, I didn't know what the hell to say, and now I know to say hi. I'm getting better. I'm also getting blinded by that sun. No, that's not meant to be a musical interlude. That's meant to be a way for me to, wow, hey, there we go. I'm being shaded by the camera itself. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're looking out over all these cities. And right now is not a great time to be in a city. Right now is not a great time. I haven't left my house, except for short walks, for a couple months. Oh, there was a drive there. There was a drive in there. That's true. And I wanted to talk to you about this whole isolation thing that we've been going through all this time, because there's still not there's still not enough testing. There's still no vaccine. Nothing on the horizon. This is going to go on for a while. And so, okay, first isolation, then where we go from here. Okay? So first, the isolation part. I've been isolated for much longer than the couple of months that we've been talking. The thing about being a writer is you spend a lot of time alone. And add that to, I'm going to tell you something now in all honesty, because this is called To Be Honest. This is the 25th episode, so I'm just going to lay this out for you. I'm kind of a loner. I never really learned to be with other people, to be in groups. And so being an author is perfect for me, because I'm good with isolation. I've been doing isolation long before it was cool. When it was kind of sad, actually. So this video series has kind of given me an opportunity to step outside of my isolation in a way that is more profound than just getting through COVID. This video series has helped me become a better version of me in a way, and I thank you, any of you who have spent a little time with me. It's been fun, and I didn't know it would be fun when I first started. When I first started this, we had just heard from Gavin Newsom that the state was shutting down, and we had just found out that Vicky was going to work from home. And finding out that Vicky was going to work from home, I thought, how the hell am I ever going to work? I can't write with people around. So I thought, I'll do what I can do, because that's how I function. When I'm told I can't do something, my first question is, okay, what can I do? And what I could do was film myself talking nonsense and spending a little time with you. And that's kind of what I've done. Wow, that sun is really, really bright. So this has helped me out of my isolation in a way. In a seriously beautiful way, as a matter of fact. I wish I could show you the sunrise, but believe me, you don't want the eye injuries. Bugs flying around, I love it. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to say about the whole isolation business. Now, one more thing, and then I got to get going because this is already running long. I told you at the end of the last episode that this, and you probably found out from the name of this episode, that this is the last To Be Honest. This is my last one. And why is that? Well, there's a couple reasons. First of all, I have a marketing background. I don't know if you know that about me, but I used to work as a marketing writer. This is not something I'm bragging about. Unfortunately, I wish it was. It was really an ordeal. But I learned a lot, and one of the things I learned about was branding. And to put it concisely, you want to have some, and not too much. And unfortunately, one of the things that has happened with me is that I've got branding all over the place. To Be Honest is, in a way, a brand because there's been 25 episodes. And I also have the Monday Morning Show, which I started doing as a podcast every Monday morning. I ended up not doing it every Monday morning, and then I started doing this every Monday morning. Isn't that interesting? So I've kind of come to think of this as my Monday Morning Show, because I do this every Monday. But of course, I also have the podcast. So say goodbye to Be Honest. Goodbye to Be Honest. And say hello to the Monday Morning Show. That's right, every Monday or so, who knows, I'll be out here basically doing the same thing. Talking to you about I bit my lip. I'm really bad at that. Talking to you about what's going on with me, talking to you about what feelings I have about things, reflections I have on things, talking about my work, and just spending a little time with you and catching you up on the world of Ken LaSalle. It's not a great big world, but it is mine, and I kind of love it. So, okay, that's it. That's the last To Be Honest. I want to thank you once again. This has been a lot of fun for me, and I got to tell you, those of you who have been in touch, you've made it fun. And I didn't expect that. I didn't expect any of this. I expected to do 2 of these and be trolled so bad that I ended up under my bed crying. Maybe next week. Until then, be good to yourself. Be kind to others, especially now. And let's make this world a better place. Every day, every week. Cheers.
And there you have it. You've just survived another Ken LaSalle video. For more information about new releases, projects in the works, or even stuff from the archives, head on down to kenlasalle.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and all around social media. Just as long as it's called Facebook or Twitter. Thanks for your support, as always. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back soon with more nonsense.
Oh shit. Now I gotta walk back to my car.